Shire. Today we're just gonna jump right in. I'm doing a build video today. It is of a thrift shop I made. So it's using businesses and hobbies and whatever packs I use. So we're just gonna do a tour first. This is the main floor. This is the shop area. So I did this, and then I created like a skinny corridor of like dressing rooms and bathrooms in the back. It's it's a tight squeeze, but I felt like it fit the aesthetic of a thrift shop. And it's very much different patterns, curtains, and why would this be here kind of moment. Basically, like the build by catalog threw up into this building. And then up here we have a cafe area and then part of the apartment. This is the main living space with the kitchen. And then when we go upstairs, we have a corridor with the bedrooms. This is the first bedroom. And if you watch my Kaz video, that's Daisy's room. And then this one is Raven's room. And then that one is the parents' bedroom. And then on the side, there is a fire escape. So there's a door leading on that side on every floor. And then we have 2 bathrooms there. And then this top level is the son's room. And then we have a rooftop area with a just a hangout area. And then that's just the full 360 view of the thrift shop. And then this is, if you want to continue watching, this is how I built it. I'm just going to take you through it. And I looked at an inspo picture, and you know how like shops have that like split level of like the display up at the top in the window. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And so I was very like wishy-washy with my first build. I deleted it, I had to restart. But this is how I started out after I got going a little bit. So I made like the window, that bay area is like the main like shop display, and then I kind of just drew boxes around because the pictures I was looking at they didn't show me much. So I just did like random bits and bobs coming out. And then I decided to have, it looked like an old building, so I think it would have a fire escape. So I did one all the way up the back. And then I did like a brick, and then this bluey stucco thing. I don't know if I like it, but I did blue. I don't know. It's what I was feeling at the moment. And then here's my fire escape. It's okay. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I covered up like when the stairway is cut into the building. I have to delete. Oh wait, no. I'm lying to you right now. The stairway is at the opposite end, so it doesn't matter. But I do end up deleting a lot of the windows to make the layout I chose work. And here I am trying to create that bay window. So all I did was create that room, and then I upped the platform level there, and then I cut away the room. Well, no, I didn't cut away the room. I put a 2 archways of like stone to make it look like it was like broken down a little bit, because I felt like that was kind of the vibe of a thrift shop. It's kind of like odd. I don't know, but I felt like it worked. And then I'm just doing some trim work here. And later on I do the trim. But it looks odd, because it looks odd without it. But I do end up changing that neon green to like a brown to blend it in more. I just thought the neon was fun for a moment. But I ended up with this layout. I did the 3 dressing rooms, and then on the side there's the bathrooms. And I wanted it kind of like shoved in, so very tight squeeze. Like they've just appropriated the space. I don't know. So I really like how the shop area ended up. I like my little display area, and I change it a little bit. I end up using a bunch of mannequins, and then the what is it called? The new pack, the business and hobbies. Those like square displays I have in the background. I end up moving those up, and then the racks back, because when I play tested it, it wasn't very usable. But now customers can come up to the mannequins and try the outfits on. But yeah, so it changed a little bit when I play tested it, because I needed to make room for the customers to come up. But they should all be accessible and playable because you can make your own custom outfits and display them in the window. I made one with the one I uploaded, and then the rest were randomly generated. So don't come at me for the random generated outfits, okay? But these are the dressing rooms, and I decided to just use those type of mirrors, and then I put like a little curtain on the doorway because it's a dressing room, so it needs like a curtain. But it was so fun to watch them go in there and use the dressing rooms. So it doesn't have much decor; it just has like a closet and then the dressing room, the dressing step up thing. But I don't even think you need the dressing step up thing because I have the closet and the mirror in there, and they just do it from the mirrors as well. Like you don't even need the step up thing. But I'm just trying to cram in as many objects as I can. So it's basically, like I said earlier, the catalog threw up in here. But I had fun. Like I chose, like I was like, I'd never use this, so let me use it now. Now is the moment to use this. Like I really I really just mix and matched a bunch of wallpapers and then the brick to break it up a little bit. And then in the bathroom, when I do it, I think it's slightly changed because when I play tested it, none of the bathrooms were accessible. I was like, are you kidding me? So I had to change the layout in there a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's still the same. Each of them all still have the two toilets in there and the one sink, but it's still the same. And yeah, I just thought I should use absolutely everything. So I started layering the rugs, cases, and then I was like, you know what? Because you don't even need a register in here. So that whole like backspace in the corner there doesn't even need to be accessible. So that's just all decor. So if you want to get rid of all that, that's fine. Half of this build is like decor. But like those two front cases all can be sold, and then I have a bunch of random like pedestals that can be sellable, and then all of the mannequins. I don't know if they buy off the mannequins because that was what get to work, but they do try on the outfits is what I seen when I play tested it in my build and did the business. And I managed to make it to 1 star within 18 hours of the playtime of the game of running the store. And it built me up to 1 star already. Because there's so many, I think it's because there's so many like different items to buy that they just keep buying and buying. Because I just had it set to one time purchase and then browse and buy items and try and close. And then eat because I have a little cafe upstairs. Yeah. And then, yeah, I just wanted to get all the bits and bobs, like lamps, posters, paintings, just random objects. I was like, I was having the time of my life. I was like really having fun, like moving all the objects up onto to make it even more cluttered. Those top like objects on the top of the cases aren't sellable, but everything inside the cases are sellable. So, and I was like, it'd be fun to put on this pedestal a beach ball because, like, why? Why would they put a beach ball there? I just know, like in real life, that would always fall down as soon as someone went up onto the display area there. And I just really layered everything, even though it doesn't go. But in this build, it goes. So yeah, I was having fun doing that. And then I do like the bathroom area because none of it's like walled off except for the first bit of the bathroom. So they have the door into the bathroom and then it's like open. They all have the archways with the beady curtains and everything like that. So that's fun too. And my idea is like you make the jewelry that goes on those stands there, the little necklace stands. So yeah. So and you know what? I'm thinking about it. I forgot the jewelry making stand. So my bad. And you can fit it outside. There's a bunch of junk out there anyway, or inside. You can just have to delete something. But yeah, that was my idea. But I forgot to even put it in there. Yeah, I'm just trying to find all these places and everything else to put something. And then upstairs, even, and right here outside, I was like, you know what? They would even have the stuff outside they would bring out every day. And I was like, this sign, I wanted the signboard so you can sell your own paintings and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I don't have room. And then I was like, chuck it outside. And then it works. So yeah. So this is the bathroom. So like I said, I made it like these 1x1 cubicles. But that did not work. I thought for sure. I swear I've done like a 1x1 cubicle of a toilet and it's worked before. But it does not. So I just had to make them 2x2. So 2x2. Yeah, 2x2 cubicle. So I just lengthened it, that one, and then made an archway into the middle of the cubicle. And it works the same. It looks the same. It looks essentially the same. And then I separate them with the curtains and then the archways. Like here, you'll see me adjusting the windows over and over again because of all the walls I made. Because I didn't. Well, I do have room, but I didn't think it matched like the vibe. I did have room for a cubicle, but like toilets are better with the individual curtains. I can really customize the look, and then the walls as well. So I feel like it was more of a design choice. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, we're jumping upstairs. So we jump upstairs. This is the apartment area. And then we also have the cafe area. I think I cut it out. My bad. My bad. I cut out the cafe area. But this is the kitchen. And then this is just the pastel-y aesthetic vibes. And for some reason, this circle middle stand area was giving me so much trouble. None of it was clicking in. And then whenever I would move a cabinet slightly, it would delete my round end piece. I don't know. But now I'm trying to figure out the layout. I think I move it out a bit to have a narrow hallway. Because I was planning on having the living room down there, but then I changed my mind. And I said, you know what? I want an extra bedroom, so the house is like full. So that's why I moved the layout just a bit there. I don't know when I change it, but yeah, that's how I do that. But I was really just trying to fit as many rooms and items as I could. But you can take a peek at the cafe area back there. It just has like the what is it called? The drink stand, bubble tea. It has that, and then tables with a bunch of junk on them, and then I have a couple clothing racks, and then a mirror up there. So yeah, they come up there, they browse clothes again, and with a couple pedestals, and then they eat as well. So it's a mixture. So it's cafe slash thrift store. So it's basically what we had in the high school years, but now you own it. But yeah, I was having fun with the tiles, and I really wanted the green, but I thought it was too much with the cabinets, so I had to stick with the yellow. But I still like them. But because I really wanted the green cabinets, I think I just put a random appliances out there. Obviously, the new candy making it, and I was trying to keep the thrift shop feel inside as well, even though it was kind of nice and fancy a little bit with the cabinets. So I did like 2 different tables and sizes and then random chairs. Like they just grabbed them from the thrift store. So they're like, yeah, this will work. And that was like the vibe I was feeling. And I try to like mismatch as much as possible to, I don't know, to get the feel down. But 1, 2, 3, 4, I fit 4 chairs over there. And then there's the bar pieces of the counter chairs as well. So technically they can all sit together as a family, just not all at the same table. Just moving stuff around to get some more clutter in there. But I think I'm pretty much done with this bit. This is pretty much all the same. And then I make like a cute little chair. I had to use them again. I love the Kiss Lips couch. I was like, this is perfect. And it was perfect for my last build as well, but it's also perfect here. It's always perfect. Just like the vines, now that I've found the vines outside on the exterior of the build, I keep reusing them. Once I find something, I use them for like a month until I'm over it. But I just wanted it to feel like random and a bit cluttered. So This is like in the style of the mom's aesthetic, I guess, because her favorite color is like green and yellow. So there's the lips, and they're in the cutest shade of green in my life. And I do fix it. I play tested it, and there was a little bit of an issue getting around everywhere, but I do fix it. So yeah, it looks the same now. And this was the only way I could face the TV because yeah, I don't know. I think I keep the windows. I just put a like sliding in quotations curtain up, and then that's that for there. And then now we're upstairs, and I'm just doing the layout. I fixed the layout. I brought up the hallway so I can fit in an extra bedroom and bathroom. So now there's 3 bedrooms here and then 2 bathrooms. One's a main bath for the main bedroom, and then the other one's just for everybody to use. And then I think this one here is the main bedroom in the mother's style, so oranges and yellows, that kind. And then I did the fun orange tile in the bathroom. It's so cute. Use. And then I love that panda lamp. I've been using that. I used that last time as well. I have an issue. I reuse the same objects, but it looks completely different in this room. Um, and then they have pets, so I put some of the cat stuff in here, and then I put the other pet items out in the hallway. So, yeah. And then, you know what? You might have to fix the litter box, because when I play tested it, I didn't have a cat, so you'll have to see if that works. But yeah, I just wanted to clutter it up. So trunks, and then I love the mirror. I wish you could size up mirrors, but it doesn't do it correctly. So basically, just random objects. And I think this is pretty much all I've done in here. And then I've gone to the bathroom, and a bathroom's just a bathroom. So, the essentials, and then maybe some random decor items in there. I don't think I did anything fun in there. No, I didn't. All I did fun was the orange tiles. So, yeah. And then I made like a little shower cubicle, so you can have a little shower in there, and it does work. See, I thought you could do this with the toilet, but no. Maybe I was thinking of this, because I do it all the time with the shower. And this definitely works. I play tested that. Did I put a curtain on there? I hope I did. Otherwise, that's kind of odd. My bad. I'll put a curtain on my own version. I put a curtain up. But yeah. Yeah, this is just it here. And then I might have used some of I think that bathtub's new. I don't know. But yeah, I try to fit as much as possible and keep it in the style of the family. Now we're on to, I think, Raven's room. She's like the darker and music lover of the 3 triplets. But the son does like music as well, but she loves it more. So I really like this room because of all the decals and the patterns, but it's kind of sparse now that I'm looking back at it. Because all I fit in there was the guitar and then that, but that whole wall is like empty. My bad. My bad. It's okay. I left room for more decor. But yeah, this is basically her bedroom or is already done because that's all I fit in there. And then I think she's like the musician, like I said, and then her sister, twin sister, they're triplets. This is her twin as well. It's more pastelly, so it's cute, bright, and cheerleader vibes. Yeah. And then she's gonna be the cheerleader of the family and then the simfluencer. Because she wants to be famous. So that's her vibes. And then I'm pretty much done already because all I add in here is maybe like an easel and in the TV area. I squeeze in the TV with a little, yeah, there you go. I love what are those from? I love the Rubik's Cube end table and then the other end table as well because I used it in the other room. But yeah, that's basically it for her. And I already played a couple. I already played a little bit with the family, so I have her in the cheerleader and then this influencer career, and then the son, the brother, the other triplet. I think Jax, maybe. Don't quote me. I can't remember my own son's name. He is the athlete, so he's upstairs in the last bedroom we're gonna furnish. But I think I like the other twins' bedroom. I like the dark and the neon and the bold colors and the purple going on over there better. Um, and then I think I just do some little bit of chairs out in the hallway, but that was pretty much it because I didn't want to put too much clutter because there's not a lot of space. And then I just went with a bunch of posters, the sports theme with the bedspread, everything else, and a bunch of details to make it like a teen sporty bedroom. And then I should have put the soccer ball and the basketball in there. My bad, but I didn't. I put I fit in the music thing, the piano, the keyboard, and then a desk area, and then a little mic for him to sing. So he's also a little bit artsy there. But that's it for him. And then I go outside to the little hangout area, and then it's pretty much just a communal space to hang out. And he has his little. I think it's funny because it's on the roof, but he has a little basketball hoop they installed. That's not very safe, but it's The Sims. And then I just have like a little bonfire area for them to sit at. And I thought it was, I don't know, this is storytelling aspect. I can fit a hot tub up there, but I thought, no, this family wouldn't have a hot tub. They would have a kiddie pool. They can't afford a hot tub. They put the kiddie pool up there. And I just thought that was funny because they can just lounge in the kiddie pool instead. And I was thinking about it and I just forgot. I should have put sunbathing towels out. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's up here. Oh, and a barbecue area. So boom, bada boom. And then that's pretty much it. And then on the exterior, and I just put up landscaping, and then I cover the walls in like the ivy I've been overusing in my past few builds. I also I when you'll see what I mean, but the roof area that overhangs at the bottom, it looked a little odd whenever I did the building in the ivy, and so the roof area was just like blank in comparison. So I had to cover it up with some like plants and stuff to make it like greenery and overgrown like the rest of the building. But technically, it's not sitting on top of it correctly because the roof I have is like a little bit slanted. So it's kind of like hovering. But if you ignore that, it still looks okay, in my opinion. Um, and then we're just doing some landscaping, cluttering up the aisle. And that back pathway to that parking lot was supposed to be a parking lot. I covered it up, so you can't really drive back there. There's a whole fence. There's a whole planning around it, and then there's junk in front of it. So that space can be whatever you want. I don't know. You can turn it into a pool area. I don't know. I left it blank. I don't know. It was supposed to be a parking lot. Because all that's back there now is just the what are they called? Dumpsters. And then I think that's it. And then I'll just show you the what I mean by the roof area. So here I'm just raising up the plants with the 9 key and lowering them back with the 0 just to get that overgrown feel to match the rest of the building. Because it just looked odd. I don't know. And then yeah. That's pretty much all I did. So thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and a comment for more suggestions, and I hope to see you next time. Oh, and also, if you want the build for yourself, you can download it off my gallery, like I said, or even if you want my family I was mentioning, it's also on my gallery. It's just Simshire. See you next time.